Our world is changing. The twin pressures of more extreme weather events and a growing population are stretching our finite natural resources, including water. This challenge is felt strongly in the water-stressed southeast, particularly in Hampshire, following new licence changes on how much water can be taken from the two main rivers in the county, the Test and the Itchen. These chalk streams support a wide variety of species and deserve protection. But they also supply water to more than 700,000 people. We're working closely with the Environment Agency to ensure these licence changes do not impact our supply to customers, and Southern Water have agreed to make up the shortfall by 2027. This includes delivering new sources of water through our Water for Life Hampshire programme, such as desalination, reducing leakage, and improving water efficiency. The trials in our Water for Life programme are supported by the work being done by us as part of the NEREUS project.
Water is a precious resource that we need to ensure is available and plentiful for future generations, and to ensure that the environment is protected. The NEREUS project is looking at trialling technologies that look at wastewater in the urban environment and how we take energy, nutrients, water from that wastewater and put it to best use.
We're now testing specific water recycling technologies at bench scale with the University of Brighton, and working with Brown and Caldwell, experts in water recycling, to gain additional knowledge and frameworks for processes and regulatory approvals.
The Environment Agency is reducing the amount of water that can be abstracted because of potential implications on the environment. This project, where NEREUS is looking at different treatment technologies, is enabling Southern Water to make a positive impact and selection for the future environment in the local area. So we're taking different treatment technologies at very small bench scale sizes, and what we're able to do is look at each one individually in terms of performance and associate that to cost, and then arrange them in different ways to optimise the selection of treatment technologies for sites. So where Southern Water are looking at different aspects or different sites as part of their water resource management plan, we're able to support them by assessing the technologies for each of the sites to give us the best selection for both cost and treatment performance for customers. We're able to use many different technologies, broadly grouped into full advanced treatment, or FAT for short, and non-full advanced treatment, non-FAT. So within the membrane station, we have 3 different pieces of equipment which we can use. So for very small flows, we can use our gas-driven low and high pressure systems. So we can take a membrane and assess it at low volume and low surface area. If we want higher volumes, we can take our flow-through units, which start with our peristaltic-driven CEPA units, which have a larger cross-section. And for our larger reverse osmosis unit, we have a feed-through pump and spiral wound membranes, which can provide those larger volumes for analytical reasons. So once we've processed our samples, we want to be analysing for both the performance of what we've been testing and the impact on potentially the next treatment process. So we've got our traditional methods. So if we think of our microbiological methods, so we're assessing for bacteria and viruses. So that's done in a traditional plating method. We've also got our total organic carbon analyzer. So we're looking broadly at what type of carbon species are within the water. And then more specifically, we've got our nutrient analyzer, so to pick up specific compounds of interest, say ammonia, nitrite, nitrate, sulfate, etc. And then we've also got mass spectroscopy, so we're looking for small compounds, so that could be pharmaceutical or personal care products. Ones of interest as we're starting to look at human water consumption, that enables us to look at very, very small compounds and to analyse how much is found within the water. The 3 partners with Southern Water, Brown and Caldwell and the University of Brighton. The university is very much involved in looking at the hard treatment options in the lab, guided by Brown and Caldwell as external consultants with their experience in the United States to basically address the questions that Southern Water have in terms of different sites and different treatment technologies that could be applied in the short and long term.
After an initial review of the available treatment processes in relation to water recycling, Southern Water and Brown and Caldwell worked closely together to agree on a selection of specific technologies to be tested at the University of Brighton.
The NEREUS work was a critical first step to enable Southern Water to investigate water recycling as an option, increasing water supply resiliency in the face of climate change, drought, and ever decreasing water supplies. Water recycling is not typical in the United Kingdom. Instead of starting from scratch, we've leveraged Brown and Caldwell's experience, lessons learned, and best practices from water recycling installations and experts in the United States, Europe, and Australia. This has allowed Southern Water to effectively evaluate key aspects such as technical, regulatory, and communications that inform the larger Water for Life Hampshire program in a relatively short timeframe. Southern Water has developed a robust dataset on both influent and treated water quality on which to base decision-making and to engage with stakeholders, such as regulators. This includes a pilot trial of the advanced treatment technologies, a catchment study, and bench testing in collaboration with the University of Brighton. This data is critical to understanding the safety and performance of any water recycling option and informs overall decision-making. The work that's been done by Southern Water is an important addition to the body of knowledge on water recycling and is vital information in the field.
A fantastic project with real business relevance.
It's been really exciting to be part of the project from my perspective. Personally, we've seen our lab develop in terms of capabilities, and that's going to have a positive impact on not only the customers in the local area, which is important to us, but the environment.
Our world is changing, but so are we.